Hello and welcome back to the third installment of Night Vision with CG and Ryman. We're back from
Yep.
our very long break.
Yeah, I mean, it was quite a while. So anyway, here's to catch you guys up a record.
I mean, it's not the hottest, but we're hanging in there. We still
But
got.
we're the hottest.
We are the hottest, and we got half the season to go. It looks like we already win against Mercer, White Lake, and Winter so far this season. More to come.
Yeah, so here's some highlights that you guys can enjoy.
Okay, so the first question is, could you just talk a little bit about Craig, how you know him, how long you've known him?
Well, I think I probably knew Craig since he was a little kid. Being that I started in Timor in like 1987, so yeah, so I knew Craig and all those kids that he grew up with, and just kind of fun watching him. I watched him grow up. I knew his family, and they lived pretty close to here, and his brother Troy, and I've known them both since they've been little kids. So it was fun to watch him grow, and that makes excited to see that he's doing well and teaching and coaching and probably having some fun doing what I do.
Does it surprise you at all that he's a basketball coach?
Not really. I think those kids, we've had a lot of kids kind of grow up in Timor. I think they really enjoyed athletics and enjoyed their childhood, and kind of grew up in the gyms. And Craig's team especially, it was a great team, and played at a really high level and played for a state championship. And I think those things sometimes draw kids towards a life in teaching and coaching, and you kind of get to be a kid your whole life.
Definitely.
And that probably fits Craig pretty well.
Yeah. One of the kids' questions, which I thought is really funny, is they asked if you guys did and if you still do the Badger dribble and 1 and 2 ball dribble as much as they do.
Yeah, I think we start every single practice with either Badger dribble or two ball dribble, and does he? I wonder if he has him do two ball dribble 3 times, straight down back, hesitate, and then hesitate and cross.
Oh, yeah.
If he does, and if he does, you're a good man, Craig. Yeah, I know that kind of drives our kids crazy too, but yeah, just we use it as a warm up drill, and it's good stuff. I'm glad he's still doing that. I'm glad to hear that.
It's pretty funny. If you can, I mean, I'm sure you can remember back, but what kind of player, explain a little bit, what kind of player he was in high school?
Do you think I was getting senile? Like I don't remember.
I know, that was rude. I'm sorry.
No. I remember Craig, vividly growing up, and a couple things I remember. First, as a player, he's a tough kid and a really good competitor. He didn't like to lose at anything, and whenever there's competition on the line, he'd sell the house to win, and that's just probably kind of how most of us are.
One of the other big questions is, did he talk a lot? And was there a difference between his attitude on and off the court?
I don't remember Craig as like a big talker. I mean, I wouldn't say he's quiet, but I don't think he was loud or anything. I think he was vocal when he had to be, and I think he was kind of a little shyster behind my back, like most high school kids are, and that's why it hasn't changed either. He's one of those guys that you turn your back, you better look twice because you never know what's coming. But he was a fun kid to coach, and he was I would say a pretty normal high school kid.
And then the very last question was, could you talk about maybe one of the most memorable games that you coached from that class?
Yeah, you know what? There's a lot of them, but I think the one that sticks in my mind obviously is the last one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was the Catholic Memorial loss, right?
Yes.
And I mean, I can't even remember that name. I think Griffin Ledoux made the 3 at the buzzer, and that hurt a lot because I think this is maybe the best team we ever had, and we shot 70% from the field that game, played absolutely awesome, and got beat. And I remember, even guys like coming off the bench, Jared Johnson had a great game against them, and Lips was just the kind of team that it was. One day it'd be Kevin or Steve, and next day it'd be Bobby or Craig or some guy off the bench. And to me, I remember the closeness of that group, and that was, to me, that was their strength. Those guys on and off the court were together, and they fought together and they went down together, and that was a hard loss for all of us. And when I'm all done, and probably a few years left, if I'm fortunate enough to see my boys through, to this day, it's the hardest loss I've ever had because I felt like that group deserved it and they had paid their dues, and I just felt like that group was raised and they had everything and they had the toughness to do it, and we kind of got robbed.
You can catch the full interview on our YouTube channel.
Along with another interview that Mrs. Miller got for us too.
Time for a little faux reel, as you guys know from our last
episode. Alright, so here it is. Nathan gets a rebound right here. He gets kind of stuck, throws it up, and this kid bounces it.
Faux reel?
Crazy.
Faux reel! Alright, time for Rec, the biggest beatdowns of the night.
Yep. So once again, we have Nathan, just like the last play, and Waters Meat Kid gets a steal.
What is this? Wrecked!
Look at him.
Wrecked!
He is down.
He's out. KO. Get him out. All right, so what's the schedule looking like for the next couple days?
Okay, today, January 17th, we have Goodman Pembine home at 7 o'clock, and on Saturday in Seymour, we play Washington Island, which we already talked about.
And in other news, beloved Jimmy is back.
after a month of leave to go visit his dad. Anyways, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. And by the way, he's fan of the year now.
Bang.